Elisha and the floating axe head, a story of God's miraculous power. A group of prophets is cutting trees near the Jordan River, preparing to build a new shelter. One young prophet swings his axe, but the iron head flies off and sinks into the river. He gasps in horror, shouting, "Oh no, my lord, it was borrowed!" The other prophets gather around, looking worried as the axe head disappears into the deep water. Elisha, the prophet of God, arrives and calmly asks, "Where did it fall?" The young prophet points to the river, his face filled with distress. Elisha nods, picks up a small stick from a nearby tree, and walks to the water's edge. He prays and then throws the stick into the river. The water ripples, and suddenly the iron axe head begins to float. The young prophet's eyes widen in astonishment as he sees the miracle before him. Elisha smiles and says, "Lift it out." The young prophet eagerly reaches out and grabs the floating axe head. The other prophets cheer, amazed by God's power. The camera zooms in on the young prophet, holding the axe head with tears of gratitude. A montage of the prophets continuing their work, now full of faith and energy. A close-up of Elisha looking up to the sky, silently thanking God for his provision. The river flows peacefully, a symbol of God's control over all things. A modern-day man reading the story in the Bible, reflecting on its meaning. A montage of people praying and trusting God for their own needs. A carpenter working with tools, illustrating how God cares about the details of our lives. A child finding a lost toy, showing how God restores what we think is gone forever. The young prophet and Elisha walk together, discussing the miracle and God's greatness. The prophets gather for prayer, expressing their gratitude for God's faithfulness. The message appears, God cares about every detail of our lives. The final words, "With God, all things are possible." Matthew 19:26. Lessons from Elisha and the floating axe head. God cares about the small things. Faith invites miracles. God's power defies nature. Seek God when you need help. God restores what is lost. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring Bible stories. Turn on notifications for more faith-filled content.